16 teens, a trip around the world, and $1 million. What more could you possibly want?
How about music? Musical numbers. Worst idea. Chris is such an it. Hey, why's the PA light still on?
Come close and listen hard. It's talent time for one and all. Will they sing or dance or what? Make it good or you're a cannonball.
The ironing is delicious. The word is irony.
In case Fresh TV's producers and Total Drama Island's creators and writers have some new ideas on how to create a new season with their new reboot cast in a different setting from the island, which they have done before and for the original cast in Total Drama Action and Total Drama World Tour. But they also want to press pause on this new idea to give themselves more time to map out a new Total Drama season. Now would be a perfect opportunity to make a second season of the Ridonculous Race, both with new and old unused ideas for Ridonculous Race teams we haven't seen in the first season. It is cool watching characters from earlier Total Drama seasons spin off into this second show in their expanded cinematic universe, the Ridonculous Race. But I would still prefer if the Ridonculous Race continued with a second season with no characters from earlier Total Drama seasons or earlier Ridonculous Race seasons, with Don the host being the only character to carry over from the first Ridonculous Race season. Then the Ridonculous Race could be more interesting if the third season was a musical season where musically gifted characters or musically talented characters from earlier seasons of Total Drama Island and earlier seasons of the Ridonculous Race can return if they want to qualify for a musical season of the Ridonculous Race. The same way that Total Drama Island's third season, Total Drama World Tour, was also a musical season with a song mini challenge in every episode, even the Aftermath episodes.
It's always been a dream of mine to dance in New York City.
So we're really doing this music part every single time?
Fun, huh? Now move it. We only have permits to cordon off this section of the park for another hour.
I would really love it if Cody, Harold, Justin, and Trent, the Drama Brothers, and LaShawn and Tyler, who had interesting new character dynamics set up for them by the Celebrity Manhunt reunion episode, returned as three teams in the Ridonculous Musical. Beardo and Ella would also make a good singing duet. I assume Rock and Spud might also want to perform and sing songs in a musical Ridonculous Race. Since Courtney liked Total Drama World Tour being a musical season, I'm sure Courtney would also return for the Ridonculous Musical when she teams up with one of her music classmates or her music teacher. The strange thing about song challenges in Total Drama World Tour is Chris touts the threat of instant disqualification at the beginning, yet he had mercy on the non-singers to not weed them out, because as long as someone sings a full and complete song in every episode, weeding out the non-singers might be totally unnecessary. This is one of the few times when Chris playing loose with his own rules works to everyone else's advantage. Another example, in Slap Slap Revolution, Chris allowed Alejandro, Izzy, Noah, and Tyler to ride on Owen after he ate their entire sausage sled. When Noah and Owen returned in the Ridonculous Race without Alejandro, Izzy, and Tyler, Don did not give them the same leeway for Noah riding on Owen after he ate their entire cheese wheel raft.
I have an idea. We can ride Owen down the hill.
No way! That's cheating! Forget it!
Owen is stuffed with meat. I say he's fit for sausage duty.
All aboard the Wiener Express. If it isn't Noah and his ark. 20-minute penalty.
What? Why?
Because the challenge was to sail the cheese down the river.
But it's inside me! I am cheese!
That you are, Kooky. Now step aside and hope you aren't the last to place.
If Ridonculous Don returned with a new season of the Ridonculous Race that was a musical season, the chances are pretty good that he would implement real consequences and penalties for contestants who do not sing in the presence of other contestants who do sing, because obviously if they're in that scene, then they're also supposed to sing with other characters who did sing. And Don is not going to let non-singers off as easy as Chris did before in Total Drama World Tour. The Ridonculous Race also provides a bigger variety of ways that Don can use song mini challenges to make the main challenges even more challenging.
don't sing along when you hear the gong. Things will go wrong, terribly wrong!
For all in challenges, Don can penalize teams who do not sing or teams who only have one of the two people in them sing. Watch or watch challenges can become more difficult if the half of the players who watch need to do the singing. Either or challenges are a game of chance and luck where you don't have to sing if you pick the one out of two options that does not hit you with a surprise song challenge in the middle of the episode. Since Priya's parents, who have been training her for Total Drama Island since birth, want her to do the whole reality TV circuit after winning Total Drama Island, I could see Priya and Millie teaming up for the Ridonculous race, and maybe even take lessons on Ridonculous racing from Owen and Noah, the original Total Drama cast team of reality TV pros who entered the Ridonculous race before them. Priya's parents may have prepared her for the song challenges that we hear in Total Drama World Tour, and if Priya and Millie met Owen and Noah, they could also teach Millie how to sing spontaneously in the middle of a show. But no matter how well Priya and Millie can sing, nothing can prepare them for the punishment Don has in store for players who do not sing when they are instructed to sing. True to form, I can see Don giving Priya and Millie a 20-minute penalty for Priya singing in a song challenge without Millie.
What are you doing? You can't just opt out of a challenge. Are you trying to get voted off? It's fine. I'm flying under the radar here. I'm sure I'm safe.
Millie hoped that she could get away with not singing because Total Drama World Tour never set any such precedent for non-singing contestants who actually got away with not singing in the presence of singing contestants who sang a part in the song. The point of my monologue is that musical challenges in the Ridonculous race and Don implementing harsher rules and consequences for not singing is a good way to give Don a villainous edge of his own while still establishing him as a different type of host character from Chris and Chef. Even though Don is more nice and less psychotic than Chris and Chef, he can still be mean when he has to punish contestants who do not follow his rules, especially when it comes to trying to get away with not singing when there is a song mini challenge in the middle of each episode. The other cool thing I really like about the Ridonculous race, and why I think Fresh TV should continue to make more seasons of it when they might want to put their revival of the parent Total Drama Island series on pause, is that while every contestant in the Total Drama Island series was a teenager, and that is still true for most of the teams in the Ridonculous race, the Ridonculous race also has a wide variety of age groups across every team. We have some teams who are older than teenagers who are in the middle of their career, like the ice dancers and the fashion bloggers, and some teams who are very late in their careers who live their life, like the retired tennis rivals. And we also have two intergenerational teams of a parent and a child. The mother and daughter team, Kelly and Taylor, and the father and son team, Dwayne and Dwayne Jr. That is why I would find it very fascinating and intriguing if there was another season of the Ridonculous race, different from the musical season I had in mind, where DJ and his mom can be a team of mother and son, and 16-year-old actress Nichelle Adana and 46-year-old stuntman Jerry from the new reboot cast can be another sort of intergenerational team as actress and stuntman. I always wanted to know what Jerry really looks and sounds like without that Nichelle wig, and I'm sure the rest of you do too. I just hope that Jerry eventually forgave Nichelle for her unwarranted outburst against him in Drowntown Abbey. Also, when you watch the sisters Emma and Kitty, do you ever get the feeling that you recognize Kitty from another show like I do? Because she acts and sounds awfully similar to the Kitty co-character from Sidekick, so I think that the Ridonculous Racist Kitty might be Sidekick's Kitty all grown up, especially since Sidekick's creators Todd Kaufman and Joey So used to work on Total Drama Island's first 4 seasons as animators and animation directors.